Well, hello again, and welcome to another Hyperion morning. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hope your morning is off to a great start. It's Sunday. We're right in the middle of the weekend, and things are good. Things are good here. Couldn't be happier. It has been a sensational Sunday. Yes, it has been a satisfying Sunday so far, for sure. Hopefully, it is for you or will be for you as we progress through this day. Because, hey, what can be better? What can be better than a beautiful Sunday? A beautiful Sunday that not only is a part of the weekend, but also we got an extra hour. That's right. Yes, we got an extra hour this weekend. You know what time it is? It may seem like it's a little bit later, but no, it is 8 a.m. on a Sunday, not 9 a.m. We got that extra hour because, yes, the clocks move back today. So, as much as it's painful in spring when they jump ahead, it is really nice. Here come the fall when we get that little extra bump of an hour to kind of make this a long weekend. So, how did you spend your extra hour so far? Did you change the clocks yet? Some of ours haven't been changed yet. Michelle's car clock didn't have to worry about it because she just never changed it from the spring. So now it's finally right. So that's good. That's good. Anyway, yeah, no, we haven't changed the clocks yet in our house. I need to do that right after I get off the air here, but not yet. Not yet, but we will be doing that. So we will actually know exactly what time it is. So how did I spend my extra hour? Probably in the worst way possible. I went out for a run this morning. Yeah, it's humid, it's sticky, but I took that extra hour, went out for a run. So if I look a little glistening, dewy, it's because I just got back from a run not that long ago. But I had to channel my inner Run Disney racer because so many of you were out doing wonderful things at the Wine and Dine half marathon weekend. The half marathon took place today, 10K yesterday, 5K on Friday. Congrats to everybody that raced in even just one of those races or all of the races. You guys are fantastic. You know, we are big fans of the Run Disney community. We couldn't make the Wine and Dine this year, but we're always a bit jealous of everybody who gets to go, yet excited for you. Just so thrilled that you were able to take part in these races. Looked like they were amazing. A little sweaty, just like it was out for my run today, but they looked like they were fantastic. And congratulations to everybody who went out there and did it. The energy, if you've never done a Run Disney race, the energy is unparalleled. You cannot compare it to any other race you may have done ever in your life. And for many of these races, it doesn't matter if you run all the way through. Maybe run a little bit, walk a lot, get pictures, have fun, enjoy the whole thing. It's great. If you've never done it, give it a shot. You may fall in love with it. We gave it a shot. Now we are addicted to it. We have races. We have 2 races already scheduled for 2025. We're anxious for what is coming in 2026. We think that those schedules might be released within the next couple of weeks, maybe as early as this week, maybe a week after, but very, very soon. We have some big plans for Run Disney in 2026. As well as we already have where we're going to be at Princess. We're going to be at Springtime Surprise in 2025. So big Run Disney plans ahead, but we're just happy for everybody who is going to take part in this weekend, a Disneyland race weekends. Walt Disney World's coming up here at the beginning of 2025. Just so excited for you all. What else are we talking about on this Sunday, November 3rd? 2024. What's going on today? Well, today is a wonderful day to celebrate because who doesn't love a sandwich? Yes, it is National Sandwich Day. So you just finished that run. You need to put on some more calories, get some carbs, get some protein. Well, a sandwich is a great way to do that. So many great sandwiches. I'm a sandwich fanatic. I love a good sandwich. Look at these. These all look pretty good. Even the wraps look pretty good too. I'm a big fan of sandwiches. I don't know anybody who really isn't, unless you're just, you just got to avoid the bread because you're, the gluten thing, but they're becoming better and better with getting gluten-free, gluten-free bread is getting better and better for those of you who struggle with that. But of course, there's always the wraps too, which are sandwiches, no matter what somebody might tell you. So yeah, great day to enjoy a sandwich. Other things we're celebrating on this day, well, to infinity and beyond. Yes, on this day in 1998, Space Ranger Spin opened up in the Magic Kingdom. Do you like Space Ranger Spin? Love it. I think it's so much fun. It's a great competition game. I'm all for competition games. Unfortunately, the attraction's wait is usually longer than what we like to do, so we don't do it as often as we like. But when we get the chance, it is so much fun. And we have never done Galactic Hero. We have never been a Galactic Hero, but I know so many of you know the tricks and can do it. And congratulations to you. That's so much fun. But we just have fun whenever we get the opportunity to check it out. Also, on this day in Disney history, Thor Ragnarok had a thunderous debut in the theaters on this day in 2017. This is it's an interesting, it's what they call maybe a room splitter. Some people love this movie. Some people not so much. They don't necessarily like Taika Waititi's take on Thor or a good sense of humor. Michelle and I, we love it. We love this film. We think it's great. It's one of our favorites. Well, I don't know about one of our favorites, but it is a great addition to the Marvel universe, and we'll stop and watch it pretty much whenever it's on, or pop it on Disney Plus or whatever. We love Thor Ragnarok. So yeah, on this day, 2017, debuted in theaters. Other big world premiere Disney-wise happened on this day in 2021 because we said hello to the family Madrigal. Yes, Encanto premiered at the El Capitan Theater in 2021 on this date. Would get widespread release on around Thanksgiving, so on November 24th of 2021. Didn't do great in the theaters. But man, when it hit it hit Disney Plus in 2022, early 2022, took off like a shot and became a smash hit on Disney Plus. And the songs were all over the charts because our guy, Lin-Manuel Miranda, hashtag Year of Lin, we're doing that this year, was behind it. All the music, this whole movie, so great. We saw it, I think the first time we saw it was actually aboard a Disney cruise ship, not long after it had debuted. And we enjoyed it. We thought it was pretty darn good. But it was like better and better as we rewatched it. Now it's one of our favorites, one of our favorite Disney films. We love it so dearly. And I'll tell you this, we have an episode where we did a dive, kind of a deep dive into Encanto and why it was such a big hit. And it is by like leaps and bounds our most popular episode. Like it's not even close. Nothing is anywhere near how many downloads, how many listens that episode has had. People love this film. We love this film. And yes, it world premiered at the El Capitan Theater on this day in 2021. Other things we're celebrating on this day in history. And no, I'm not going to try and sing it because I can't sing this. But on this day in 1992, I Will Always Love You was released as a single by Whitney Houston. Of course, it's the cover of a Dolly Parton, who does a phenomenal version of it herself. But Whitney Houston's version of I Will Always Love You is just it is a tour de force. It is so good. Her voice is so good in it. And it was released as a single on this day in 1992, went on to become the Billboard Song of the Year in 1993. Just a smash hit and a great, great song, and just proved without a doubt what an amazing, amazing vocalist Whitney Houston was. Lost her way too early, but man, what a singer, what a performer she was. What else are we celebrating? Hey, if it's your birthday today, a very, very happy birthday to you. Here's just a few of the people you celebrate with. We're going to start with possibly a future Disney legend. It's hard to believe he's not already, but I think it's only a matter of time because, yes, it is Jim Cummings' birthday. Jim Cummings, the man behind the voice, or the voice behind so many characters that you love, so many Disney characters that you love, including, you can see just a few of them here: Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Ray from The Princess and the Frog, Pete, Darkwing Duck, and of course, Hondo Onaka. Jim Cummings, he turned 72 today, born on this day in 1952. Just an amazing, amazing voice actor. And it seems like I've never talked with him, but everything I've seen seems like he's just a fantastic guy, and hoping to get to meet him sometime soon. We'd love to have him on the show. Hey, Jim, if you're listening, we'd love to have you on the show. Love, 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 love. Maybe we'll reach out to you, but hopefully we'll run into him at a D23 event, or maybe at something along the lines of MegaCon. I don't know if he'll make it out for that, but anyway, yes, his birthday today, and man, what amazing person in animation history and Disney history, of course, for sure. Others that we are celebrating, or you may be celebrating your birthday with today. How about, let's talk about Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes turned 75 today. Larry Holmes, heavyweight champion from 1978 through 1985, born, 1949. Larry Holmes, arguably one of the greatest heavyweight boxing champs of all time. I think he was kind of lived under the shadow of Muhammad Ali a little bit, but he was a great, great boxer for sure. And again, he turned 75 today. Somebody who you might know, I don't know if you do or not, but Karch Karai, who you see in the center here, he's a 3-time Olympic gold medalist in indoor and beach volleyball for the United States. He served his 12 years as the U.S. women's coach, led them to silver, the silver medal here in Paris just recently. And just last month, he took over as the men's volleyball coach. It's such an ambassador for the world of volleyball, for the game of volleyball. And it's his birthday today. Born on this day in 1960, he turns 64 today. Was just talking about boxing. Well, how about Ivan Drago? Not really a boxer, but an actor. Dolph Lundgren, he turned 67 today, born in 1957. Interesting thing about Dolph Lundgren, you just see him and he looks like this big, strong piece of meat or whatever. But he actually studied as a chemical engineer. Like he is one of the smartest guys you'll see in Hollywood. He is extremely intelligent, and he is. It's amazing when you think of him. You think of Ivan Drago. I must break you. You don't think of that, but he is an amazing smart guy for sure. This guy, like him, don't like him, like what he stands for, don't like what he stands for. He definitely made an impression on people and is notable. Colin Kaepernick. Born on this day in 1987. He turns 37 today. So whatever you think of him, whatever you think about his stand on certain things, no matter what, he made an impression, and you know who he is probably. Was a Super Bowl participating quarterback in the NFL before he decided to make a stand and basically got blackballed. Again, you think about what you want about that. I'm not going to make pass judgment on that. But I did want to note that his birthday today. And somebody else who may split the room, she's one of the Kardashians, Kendall Jenner. She turns 29 today, born on this day in 1995. So yeah, if it's your birthday today, a very happy birthday to you. And if it's not, as I always say, a very happy birthday to you. Hey, we do have a new episode dropping here in just a few hours. Today's new episode is going to deal with sidekicks. It is our Disney Sidekick Showdown, and we did figure out what we're doing today. So here's what's going to happen on today's episode when we record it in just a couple hours. So we are going to have in a hat several Disney side. There are so many Disney sidekicks. So many. Dozens and dozens of Disney sidekicks. We're going to pick some of the biggest ones, and we're going to put in the names in a hat. And Michelle and I are each going to pick, I believe it's going to be 5. We're going to pick 5. And then we're going to put different scenarios out there. And we're going to have teams of 5 each. And then we're going to have to pick out of those 5, which one we think would be the better choice as they go head to head. Michelle, versus myself, one sidekick versus another sidekick to see who is the right one for that question. And once we use one, we cannot reuse them. So we have to be strategic depending on what our team is. And a lot of it's going to depend on it, because if we're not schoolyard picking, we're not, going into this advance, we're just randomly picking out of a hat. And it'll be interesting to see how they show down. And maybe we'll put out later, we'll kind of think for ourselves and who we think won. And then maybe we'll put out there some polls during the week and you can tell us who you think won. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And I also think it's kind of a game that you can kind of play along with at home. So check it out. That's coming out later today. Hope to drop it somewhere around 1:30 Eastern time, 10 a.m., 10:30 West Coast time. So we'll see what happens, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. One thing I want to also touch on before I sign off today. Hey, we know we're coming down to it. Okay. Get out there and vote. Okay. It is your right. It is your privilege, and it is important. I'm not going to tell you we're not a political show. I'm not going to tell you who we voted for. We have already voted. I'm not going to tell you. I think if you know us, you know where we stand. But I will tell you that it is important to get out and vote. Get out there. Today in Florida is the last day to early vote. So if you get the chance, get out and do it. But even if you don't early vote, make a plan and get out on Tuesday and vote. It is so important. It is so important this year, maybe especially more than any other year. Get out there and vote. And that's all I'm going to say about it. I'm sure I'll say to get out and vote again on Tuesday. But again, we are not a political show, but it is important to vote, no matter how you stand, which side of any of these issues, any of these candidates that you stand on, it's important to get out and vote. Okay, that's it. Sorry, not trying to preach at all. Just, sharing. I think voting is a positive thing. It is a good thing. It is an important thing. It is our right as a citizen. All right. Sorry. Spun off. Going to seal things up with, hey, everybody, have a wonderful Sunday. You got the extra hour today. Take advantage of it. Get outside. Have some fun. Get to the parks, whatever it is. An extra hour to take a nap. Whatever you want to, however you want to spend it, enjoy it. Have a wonderful Sunday, everybody. We have our episode dropping later today, and then I'll be back tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m. To get your Monday started the right way. We don't want to think about Monday yet, but I will be here for you to help get it started when that time comes. Until that time, everybody, have a magical day. Bye.